The audio show. You're probably wondering why I called this the audio show. Well, in fact, this started out as an MP3 I did about 2 years before I made this animation. It was just when I was messing around with like online radio programs like Shoutcast, and I made this little MP3 completely out of random. The file was called the audio show episode 1, but obviously I never got around to making any more of those. And then about a year later, I decided I was gonna attempt to animate it, and really it wasn't so much an animation, it was more like a little storyboard. I didn't get very far with that, I stopped it, and then about a year later again, in 2006 I believe, I actually went back to it and started animating it, and just sort of worked on it in my spare time in between some university projects like a film I was working on called Traffic. And over a few months I ended up with this Stickman animation thing. Actually, this film had some sort of purpose for me while I was experimenting while working on it. It was basically used this as an excuse to practice how good I could do lip sync animation, because before this I hadn't really done any lip sync pretty much at all. And that'll be why his mouth is the main thing that animates and not a lot else. So you're probably wondering what all this photography based stuff with crisps and KP monks and the sweet jar is all about. Well, literally the MP3 was just made about me messing around with things that were at arm's reach from this computer desk. And some of the foods mentioned were in my sweet jar next to me when I recorded that, but obviously when I made the animation 2 years later they were not there. So I actually went out and bought some and took photos of them and then worked them in. The KP monks, however, they're still here somewhere, because we never did get around to selling them on eBay, as Mr. Man keeps mentioning. Ah, look, there's my Baggy Cat. Baggy Cat. Yeah, we called him Baggy Cat as his nickname because he was a bit like Bagpuss, but obviously not pink. That footage was actually recycled from one of my YouTube videos, the Boredom the Movie series. And there's another animation on this disc which also recycles some footage from Boredom the Movie. See if you can tell which one. Now, actually thinking about it now, I'm probably going to put a commentary on that one as well and give it away anyway. So yeah. So that was the audio show, a pretty slapdash film that was just mainly made as a lip sync test, but is actually quite a popular one, again a bit like the Fugees because it's so random, probably on DeviantArt, but you know, people got a good laugh out of this one, so I thought it was worthy of putting on the DVD with the other daft films. So commentary over!